6 degrees outside. It's pretty darn cold. I'm gonna put this over my face when I ruck. And the moisture is gonna come up right here. And it's gonna freeze my face. It's a good thing that this pack weighs 60 pounds because that's gonna be the only thing keeping me warm. Let's go. Lots of little deer tracks out here. Even though we're on the edge of town, we still have tons of deer that come right in our yard. And oftentimes this time of year, you can find a shed antler out here. So you just never know what awesome thing you might run into. I thought it was gonna be a little bit miserable out here this morning. Just because it's 6 degrees and cold. But I guess after all that crazy cold weather we had, this actually doesn't feel that bad. This is why you wear gaiters. The ruck went good. There was so much snow that the plows haven't really been able to get the sidewalks much, so it was a lot of just breaking through old snow and frozen, crusted snow, which is an awesome workout. That's what I was going for. French press coffee. It's the only kind to make because it's the only kind I have. Hey guys! So, today's Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday nights, my husband is an instructor at our local dojo. He teaches self-defense classes, judo, jiu-jitsu, and karate kickboxing. These nights, my kiddos go to the dojo. After their class, I go pick them up and I bring dinner to my husband and the other instructors at the dojo. So I have to come up with something that I can transport easily and that they can eat easily in that kind of a setting. So tonight they are having some elk sliders. I like to make sliders for dojo dinners because they're so easy and the guys love them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this elk roast that I have. It's a chuck roast, so it's perfect for crock potting, or in my case now, instant potting. I'm gonna put my roast in here and I'm going to add a little bit of liquid, some water. Then I'm gonna add some salt, some pepper, and some granulated garlic. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a pressure cook right off the bat because I wanna make sure it has plenty of time to tenderize. And then I'm just gonna leave it slow cooking in there until tonight when I go to make the sandwiches. All right, it's ready. I just put some water in there, a couple cups of water, and the roast with salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. We'll come back to this later. It's time to go work out. Okay. I like to be real with you guys. It's now workout time because baby Allie is napping. And I was up at 6 o'clock this morning and I did my ruck, which is why I'm wearing these gaiters and my rucking boots. And you know what? It's after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And this is how my days go. I've been so busy doing whatever it is that I do. Mom stuff and work stuff, my computer work and laundry and phone calls and feeding kiddos, and I haven't even taken the time to take these off. But it's leg day and core day, so these are coming off. I have had the roast in the Instant Pot for 20 minutes, and then it was on crock pot on high for about 3 hours. and it still wasn't shreddable. So I just did another 20-minute pressure cook on it. Pull it out of here and see how it looks. Now it's shreddable. Okay, it's all shredded and sauced up. I used the Sweet Baby Ray's original barbecue sauce. And now we're gonna get our rolls in a pan and ready to put these together. I took my rolls, sliced them in half, and broke them apart and laid them all in here. I'm gonna take all these tops off and put all the layers on. Okay, I have one slice of cheese on each roll. I'm gonna top this with the meat. Okay, the meat is all on the sliders. Now I'm going to top these with one more slice of cheese, and then put the tops back over on top, and we're gonna make up a sauce in a pan. Last slice of cheese is on, time for the tops. I'm just gonna flip these tops back over. And then I have to make a special little sauce in a saucepan. I'm gonna heat it up and I'm gonna pour it over these. And then it's gonna go in the oven for 20 minutes. In the saucepan, I have 2 tablespoons of molasses, a half a cup of butter, 1 tablespoon of mustard, and a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm just gonna melt this. I'm just gonna bring this to a boil and then pour it over these rolls before they go in the oven. Okay, our sauce is ready to pour on the rolls. Try to pour it on and not make it fall off the edge, and get it on each roll about as evenly as possible. Okay, now they go in the oven. 20 to 30 minutes. And they're ready. I'm just gonna wrap these up in foil and take them to the guys at the dojo. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to start this video, but I'm guessing it's gonna be quite a few, because I wanna be honest about my day. I know for me, the folks that I've learned the most valuable lessons from have always been really honest, even if it's uncomfortable for them to be honest. And I know that some of the things that I struggle with in my life are going to be the same as many of you. Everybody has struggles. Everybody has things that they deal with. And it's a part of what makes us who we are. So if I leave those parts out, I'm going to leave out a really large chunk of who I am. And I'm not going to dive into a gigantic story with you, but I just want to be honest about that part of this day that I've filmed. I took you through my workout, part of it. Some of it I'm just down here now, I'm going to finish up. I got dinner to the dojo. All the stuff's coming together. The day went well. But today was definitely wasn't all that I had planned. A couple really exciting things happened today, actually. I got contacted by a man who offered me an incredible opportunity, and my initial reaction was, you know, it's a good opportunity. It's something that I think will fit well for me, and I started to get excited about it, which is the response that I should have, and I was enjoying that. I was thoroughly enjoying that response. And as the day wore on and the evening wore on, some of my old struggles that I used to deal with all the time, but I've been working on and have been making improvements on, just reared their ugly heads. And it's a reality that I have to deal with. Now I'm at a place in my life, I've done this long enough where I can recognize these things and I can take steps to make sure that I don't let them ruin my opportunities, but it's still difficult. So I struggle with anxiety and PTSD and occasionally depression due to my past relationship, my past marriage, and struggles that went on during that time. I don't need to go into that, but it was something that left me with baggage. When something good, like an opportunity like this, happens to me, I have a tendency to do what they call self-sabotage, where either by procrastination, just not getting back to people, or not doing research that I need to do to be able to make something happen, I'll take steps to not accomplish what I need to accomplish, knowing that then that opportunity will fall to the wayside. And then I won't have the stress of trying to live up to a new standard, a new bar, because I often feel like I'm not able to do that. I get easily overwhelmed and mentally, emotionally tired. And I struggle with feeling like I can do what a lot of other people can do. What a lot of other people would just take for granted. Can sometimes be difficult for me. It can be hard. So when an opportunity comes, it's exciting. That first initial reaction is excitement. And then the more I think about it, and the more I think about how much responsibility I'm going to have to take and what I'm going to have to do to step up and make it good and right, do their job right, without even thinking about it, without even meaning to, I'll start to sabotage myself in one way or another. And tonight, I felt my anxiety level rise incredibly. Consistently, I've been doing very well. And an opportunity like this should not throw me for a loop. It should not bring some sort of a negative cycle into my life. But because of the struggles that I have, the things that I deal with, even a positive opportunity like this can have the potential to throw me into a tailspin. And I'm very grateful that I know that now, that I have tools to combat that. And I have those tools and I have that understanding because I went for a while to therapy and I got some just basic understanding of what I was dealing with and ways that I could fight back against those things that I don't want to happen. I don't want to be anxious about things. I don't want to deal with depression, and I don't want to deal with PTSD. But it's my reality, and accepting it and then learning how to combat it and how to fight back against that has been the best thing that I could have done for myself. It's not easy. I actually quit therapy. It got to the point where it was really, really hard, and there were things that I had to deal with that I wasn't ready to deal with yet. And I know eventually I'll probably have to go back and work on more things. But I had been given such a large variety of tools to use. I felt like I could take what I learned and spend some time putting it into practice. And it's been paying off big time. It's still not easy. It's still a struggle, obviously. But I just want to encourage anybody out there who has struggles like that. It's okay. It's okay to have them, first of all. And it's okay to be honest about it and to say, look, I struggle with this. This is my reality. And then don't just sit there and wallow in it. Get up and get some tools to use to make it better. Because you know what? When you're in that place and you don't know how to get out of it, you're suffering, but everybody else around you is also suffering because you're not at your best. When you're not at your best, you can't give what you should be able to give and what you want to be able to give to the people around you, and they need you. I knew my children need me. They need me at my best. They don't need me limited and hampered by these things. So please do know that you're not alone. A lot of people struggle with these types of things, and there's ways to fight back. You may never be totally gone, but they might pop up here or there. I can recognize them and know what they are and know what I need to do to move past them, and that's incredibly valuable.